Welcome to the deep dive. There's this universal feeling, isn't there? That quiet hope to grow, feel more confident, just be the best version of ourselves.
hmm
But, actually getting there, that often feels, well, confusing. Like, where do you even start if you feel kind of stuck?
And that's exactly what we're getting into today. We're focusing on improving your personality and building real confidence. Our main source here is a really insightful speech by Muniba Mazari, the motivational speaker. It's great because it offers a kind of roadmap.
Okay.
So our mission isn't just to repeat what she said, but to really unpack the core ideas, connect them, and help you understand how to actually build and refine your personality.
Right, moving from just thinking about it to actual practical knowledge. We want to dig into those steps, those insights, and hopefully give you that aha moment you can use. Okay, let's dive in. So let's kick things off by tackling some common ideas. When we talk about personality, what usually jumps to mind? Is it just, how someone looks or talks, their outward vibe?
Yeah, that's the surface level.
But can it really just be that? Just the outside stuff?
That's a great place to start, because Mazzari really pushes back on that. She says personality is deeper. It's who you are when no one is watching.
Okay, when no one's looking.
Exactly. It's about how you handle tough times, how you treat other people, and crucially, how you treat yourself. And here's the really big idea, the foundation. Personality is not something you are born with. It is something you build, shape, and refine every single day.
Wow, okay, so not fixed.
Not fixed at all. And, neuroscience kind of backs this up now. Brains are adaptable. Traits aren't set in stone like we used to think.
That totally reframes it, doesn't it? Because so many people get caught in that, well, this is just me mindset, like it's hardwired. But Mazzari has that fantastic analogy, right? You're not a tree.
Yes.
You're not meant to stay in one place with the same mindset, the same habits, and the same weaknesses. It just cuts right through that excuse.
It really does. It highlights that we as humans are packed with potential,
Yeah.
full of chances to grow and evolve. It's not about pretending to be someone else, but recognizing that capacity for change is already inside you. It sets the stage for thinking of personality as something you actively cultivate.
Okay, so if personality is something we can actually build, then the first real step has to be understanding what we're working with, right?
Exactly. Self-awareness.
Like Mazzari says, it's about self-awareness, moving past just, looking in the mirror and actually seeing who's there. So many of us just go through the motions, following routines, doing what's expected, without really knowing our own inner world.
Right. And what she emphasizes is asking, who am I? Not the labels the world gives you, but who you are when it's just you. It means really exploring. What are your strengths? What about your weaknesses? What genuinely makes you happy? What sets you off? What are you afraid of? It's like doing a personal inventory.
Yeah, a deep one. And her examples make it so clear. Like the person with the quick temper, is that really just who I am?
Or is it, maybe as she puts it, just a habit they never questioned?
Right. Or feeling shy. Is it really shyness, or is it more about being afraid of being judged and lack of confidence? Is it actual inability, or is it because, you have been told you're not good enough over and over?
Yeah.
She argues that asking these questions starts to reveal the real you hidden beneath layers of conditioning and fear. It peels back those stories we tell ourselves.
And she gives us practical tools for this. First, she talks about spending time alone.
Okay.
True self-discovery happens in silence, she says. It's not about being lonely, but making space. Maybe journaling, sitting quietly, just walking alone. That's when you start noticing patterns in your thinking and behavior.
Makes sense. What else?
Second, seeking feedback. Actually asking people you trust for their honest take on your strengths and, yes, your weaknesses.
Ooh, that takes courage.
It does. And the key is not getting defensive,
Yeah.
right? Using it like a mirror to see your blind spots. And third, learning from mistakes. Not beating yourself up, but taking responsibility. Asking, okay, what was my part in this? What could I do better next time? That's fundamental for growth.
So the self-awareness thing, it's not about harsh self-criticism then.
No, not at all.
It's more about clarity. Understanding yourself so you can use your strengths, work on your weaknesses, and basically be, as she says, in control of your life.
Exactly. So no one else defines you. It really shifts the power back to you. Okay, so if self-awareness is the bedrock, the next layer is building that inner landscape, right, through a positive mindset.
Ah, the power of positive thinking.
Well, yes, but Mazzari puts it very directly. The way you think shapes the way you live. She suggests your thoughts create your reality, meaning if you're stuck in negativity, you tend to attract more problems. But if you train your mind to look for possibilities,
You find solutions and good things.
that's the idea. And it echoes things like cognitive behavioral therapy, challenging those negative automatic thoughts.
Yeah, it's compelling. And her example is spot on. Two people can go through the same difficult situation.
But one comes out stronger while the other gives up. Yeah,
What makes the difference? Mindset. You see it all the time with failure, don't you?
absolutely. One person thinks, I'm just not good enough.
While the other thinks, okay, that was tough. It's a lesson. What can I learn here? It's about how you explain things to yourself.
So how do you actually cultivate that positive mindset?
Hmm.
She gives concrete steps. First, just becoming aware of your thoughts.
Catching the negative self-talk.
Exactly. Catching that I can't do this and consciously changing it to, okay, I'll figure this out. Or shifting, what if I fail? To, hang on, what if I succeed?
Simple shift, big difference.
Huge. Second, she says, surround yourself with positive influences. Choose who you spend time with. Look for people who are hopeful, who are growing, not people who just drag you down.
Your environment matters.
Definitely. And third, start the day mindfully instead of grabbing your phone and doom scrolling.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, many of us are. Instead, start with maybe some gratitude or positive affirmations. Things like, today's a new day. I can make it better. I am strong. I am capable. I'll focus on what I can control.
Setting the tone.
Exactly. Priming your mind for positivity, not anxiety.
So the payoff is huge. A positive mindset helps you handle life better, leading to more confidence, more peace, and more strength. It's like tuning your inner radio frequency. It's fascinating how much of this starts internally, but then how we interact with the world, how we communicate, that's a massive part of personality too, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely crucial.
As Mazzari points out, it is not just about the words you use, but also how you express them, and maybe even when you choose not to speak.
Yes, she positions communication as a vital skill, something you can learn and get better at. It's a cornerstone of a strong personality, but often overlooked.
So how does she break it down? What are the key parts of communicating effectively?
Okay, first up, being a good listener. She really hammers this home. Listening is just as important as talking.
Maybe more so sometimes.
Could be. It's not just waiting for your turn to jump in, but really listening with interest to understand the other person. That's how you earn respect.
Makes sense. What's next?
Speaking with confidence. And she clarifies, this isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's about believing in what you say and expressing yourself clearly. She suggests using stronger phrases like, I believe, or I am sure, instead of wishy-washy stuff like, maybe, or I think so.
Own your words.
Exactly. Then there's body language. Huge impact, often totally subconscious.
Like what specifically?
Standing straight, making eye contact, not in a creepy way, but connecting. Using natural hand gestures. Avoiding things like crossing your arms or looking down, which read as defensive or insecure. These cues say a lot before you even open your mouth.
Nonverbal signals.
Then fourth, she mentions the art of silence.
Woo, intriguing.
Yeah, the power of the pause. Taking a moment to think before you respond instead of just reacting, it helps you avoid saying things you regret and makes your words carry more weight.
Adds gravitas.
It does. Then emotional control. Staying calm, even when someone's criticizing you or disagrees strongly.
Easier said than done sometimes.
For sure. But the advice is, take a breath. Try to understand their point, then respond calmly. That way you hold power in every conversation.
Instead of losing it.
Right. And finally, she connects it to expanding your knowledge. People who read, learn, stay curious, they have more interesting things to talk about.
Sure.
And that knowledge naturally fuels confidence in discussions. The big takeaway here is that none of these are fixed traits. They're all skills. Mazzari keeps saying practice makes perfect. You build these over time with effort.
Right. So learning to listen well, speak confidently, manage your emotions, use silence effectively, speak clearly, it all builds respect from others, but maybe more importantly, self-respect.
That self-respect piece is key. It's a huge pillar for a strong personality. And building on that idea of interaction, Mazzari then talks about our environment, specifically our company. She says, your company shapes your personality more than you realize.
Who you hang out with matters a lot.
Definitely. She talks about how being around chronic complainers or negative people just drains your energy. But being around ambitious, positive people, that tends to spark growth in you too. Social contagion, basically.
Yeah, you absorb the vibe. And she calls it the biggest mistake, right? Trying to force yourself to fit in with the wrong crowd.
She stresses it is better to have a small circle of people who push you forward than a large group that holds you back.
That requires courage, choosing your circle wisely, maybe even letting go of some relationships.
It does. And sometimes growth comes from being challenged by those good friends or mentors, not just comfortable agreement. And she extends this idea of company beyond just people. It's also the content you consume.
Ah, like news feeds, social media.
Exactly. Are you constantly soaking in negativity and toxicity, or are you seeking out positive, productive stuff? She really emphasizes having the courage to walk away from toxic people, even saying being alone is better than being in bad company.
Wow, that's blunt.
It is. And ultimately, she flips it around. If you want to attract the right company, you need to become the kind of person you want to be around. It starts with you.
So it's about curating your external world. And then linking directly to that is what you actually do every day, your actions.
Yes. Mazzari is very direct here. Your actions define who you are, not just your thoughts or intentions. What you consistently do.
It's those small, consistent actions, she says, that shape your character and determine how people see you, like building your identity brick by brick.
Exactly. And she gets really specific about the kinds of habits that are crucial for developing your personality. It's quite a list.
Okay, let's hear it.
First, discipline. She calls the key to success. Doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. That's the engine.
A foundation.
Then, continuous learning. Reading, listening to things like this, learning from life itself. It builds perspective, confidence, helps you make better choices, keeps you curious, self-reflection. Looking back at your day, your actions, thoughts, feelings, learning from mistakes, figuring out how to choose better next time. It's like thinking about your own thinking.
Metacognition, yeah.
Right. Then, treating others well. Simple but powerful. Kindness, respect, empathy. These make your personality attractive and genuinely lift others up too.
Makes the world better.
Totally. Health is on the list too. Exercise, good food, enough sleep. It's not just physical. It gives you strength, clarity, confidence, energy.
Mind and body connection.
Absolutely. Time management, setting priorities, scheduling, cutting out distractions. This helps you actually see progress, which builds that feeling of control and confidence.
Getting things done feels good.
It does. And finally, gratitude. Actively shifting your focus to appreciate the good things, the blessings. She says this makes you happier, more positive, and frankly, more likable. It changes your brain chemistry.
That's a comprehensive list.
Yeah.
But the core message seems to be consistency, right?
Yeah.
And starting small.
Exactly that. Small habits done daily, she repeats. They grow into strong routines that shape your personality over time. It's the compound effect of those little daily choices.
Wow. Okay, so we've covered a lot today. It's been quite a journey, really unpacking this idea that personality isn't fixed. It's something dynamic, something you actively create through self-awareness, through cultivating that positive mindset, learning to communicate effectively, choosing your environment carefully.
They're building those disciplined daily habits.
Yeah, it feels really empowering, actually. Less like you're stuck, more like you have agency.
That's the core of it. It
Yeah.
comes down to choice. Mazzari really emphasizes your personality is your responsibility. You choose it every day. So maybe the question to leave everyone with is this. If personality is built, not born, and if your actions define you, what's one small, consistent action you'll commit to starting today, right now?
Just one small thing.
One small thing to start shaping the person you want to become.
That's a powerful question to ponder. And I love how Mazzari ends on this hopeful note. The results will not come overnight.
But with time, you will see a transformation in yourself that will inspire others.
A great place to leave it. Thanks for this deep dive.
My pleasure. Lots to think about.